Good evening. I'm with Cristopher García. I'm Johanna Jimenez. I'm going to talk about business behaviors and entertainment appearance meetings about our country, that is Ecuador. So, Christopher, talk me about appearance. How do men and women dress in business?
In Ecuador, women wear dress and also wears formal pants, blouses, and blazers, obviously used to look stylish. Men use smoking or formal clothes like formal pants, shirts, and blazers.
So, in casual dress permitted in business meeting?
In our country, it's permitted wear casual dress in a business meeting.
How do people dress on a social meetings, like informal meetings?
At an informal dinner, people use casual clothes. For example, women wear a dress or jean with a formal blouse and high heels, and men wear jeans with shirts and blazers and formal shoes.
Oh yeah. So let's talk about behavior in a business. For example, do people like a lot of personal space in our country or not?
No, because in Ecuador the people is more open because the Ecuadorian is characterized to be a friendly, sociability, and help when it's needed, which means the people in Ecuador prefer to time with friends, family, and other persons because the Ecuadorians don't be like alone.
So, do they usually stand close or far away from another person when talking to colleagues?
For general, when the people talk with another person, the distance between both is not so far nor so close. The same is when the people walk and talk.
So, do the staff use first or family names to when address each other?
Always we are calling to another person by family names. For example, Mr. Garcia, Miss Paris.
Yeah.
So we are to talk about entertainment. Do business people prefer to entertain guests at home or in a restaurant?
Our culture prefers like restaurants because it's more formal. Maybe few people like to do business at home when these people is in close, for example, families or friends in university or friends at the college.
Right. What advice can you give about gift?
Well, when you want to give a gift, you can do maybe a bottle of wine or an expensive pen. Is usually to give another person or other people when you try to do a business.
All right. And what are good or bad topics of conversation?
And good topics in a conversation, a business conversation, is like career path, trajectory, studies, formal education. And bad topics, you cannot mention family or unsuccessful business. It's not common and it's not formal.
All right. We have to talk about the meetings. How important is punctuality in your culture? Is it okay to be late for the meetings?
In our country, it's typical to be a little bit late. For example, 15 minutes or 5 minutes. But in a meeting, when you want to do a business, is very 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 respectful for another person to be at the time.
Is a person's status important in a meeting? Doesn't the most senior person always lead a meeting?
No, it's not common because always the person that convocates the meeting is the person that is called to start the meeting, start the conversation, because he or she shows the reasons that is the meeting about. For example, to make business, to make points about this business.
Is decision making slow or fast in business?
I prefer slow because you have to punctualize your point of view and analyze the reasons to accept or not the business.
All right, to last point, business practices. Do you have to make appointments well in advance? Well in advance?
Maybe you have to appointment with 2 weeks early because people like to agenda or to calendarize your his time or her time. For example, if I have a meeting in 2 weeks. For example, I know that I have a meeting in 2 weeks, but maybe if you want to do appointment in maybe in 5 minutes, it's not professional.
It's okay. What are the usual business hours?
In Ecuador, normally it's 2 or 3 hours, no more.
What is the usual time for a business lunch? How long does it last?
Maybe it's time, for example, maybe at the lunch, for example, I don't know, maybe 12 o'clock or 1 p.m. And it's normally during 2 hours, 1 hour or 2 hours.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.